So the motorsport world has had a very, very tragic month of May, and pretty much a very, very tragic 2026 as a whole. But after the recent news of Busch, I think the only way I can be respectful is to make a video and sort of discuss all the things that have been going on. But yes, let's get into it.
Brains will be the next question.
Now, there have been some other things before this where I decided not to go into it straight after, just for you know, I didn't want to feel like they're having the idea of getting views for someone's death or whatever, because I feel that's cheap and it's just a disgusting way to be. So I elected to myself not to do that. But I think after this, the only sort of way to do this is just to talk about it and just sort of conversate with some people as well. So I'd really appreciate some comments, interactions, especially on this one as well, personally. Myself, even though this is nothing about me, it's just for a bit of conversation and a bit we can sort of chat about whole situations, because it does make it easier. But yeah, so as we know, Greg Biffle died, ex-NASCAR driver, earlier on this year. Same with Alex Zanardi, an ex-IndyCar driver and just absolute ace. Even when he was, you know, an amputee and all that, he was an absolute ace, and he went into Olympics and all that sort of stuff. He was a real sportsman and a proper man as well, and he never complained about his conditions as well. But obviously on Thursday night, for the time of me recording, NASCAR Cup Series driver Busch is no longer with us after 41 years. And yeah, it's just tragically sad for the whole Busch family, and it's just so upsetting as well, because you know, you don't expect anyone to die that young at all, not at all. And for someone to be that young is, I believe, unacceptable, especially when there's not their fault as well in that sort of sense. I mean, I know that can be no one's fault either way, but yeah, it's just really, really upsetting. Record with me, really. I was like, oh Jesus, you know what I mean? That's such a shock. But a great chat at the time with Reese Forder. He's had a similar experience, even though luckily he's still alive. But he did have a big crash in testing at Silverstone, which means his season, as he's no longer competing this year. His goal is to get back out for 2027, but time will tell on that one whether he will compete or not. But hopefully he does, and I would love to watch him race just because of this fact as well one day. And he's turned into a really great mate. I would recommend people checking him out as well. His content is fantastic, and also he's done a great journey around it, and it also shows what people go through, and it sort of gives you an eye opener for when stuff like this happens as well. And yeah, obviously we did have Juha Messinen as well last month in the Nürburgring 24-hour qualifiers in NLS4. But yeah, it's just so shocking, and just the fact that something like this can happen to a driver that is in a series that is pretty much America's biggest series still, even though Formula 1 and IndyCar are making gains on them. It's just so shocking, as because often things are said far too late. So, you know, I do really believe that us speaking about this will make a difference. And, you know, because we're speaking about it as well so openly, it will force people to have to change their views on certain things and stuff like that as well. Particularly like medicals and stuff like that, because there's no other way really to get it stopped, I don't think. But yeah, it's just so shocking, and I'd really love to know what people would think about this, and just what they think about how they received the news as well. But yeah, it's I don't think it'll be it's not a particularly good one, this video. It's not a particularly great thing to talk about anyway, but I think it's necessary, and you need to talk about it, because what else are you going to do? You're going to run and hide? Because that's not the way to live, not the way to go. So I think it's definitely a good thing to talk about. And yeah, I would like to thank you for your time today, and yes, hopefully, if you can, I would love you to share a comment and sort of say your thoughts, because it really would be interesting to see what people think as well, and sort of like the impact of it and stuff like that as well. But all I can say is, from people that have been there at the time, it does feel like 2001 all over again. I was not born in that time, so just going off what fans were saying and that, with Dan Hernot died as well. But yeah, I'd just love to know what people think. It's just so interesting, and it's just good to conversate, like I say. So that's certainly the name of the game, or my aim with this content today. But yes, it's a very, very tough topic to talk about, but it's important, and important is more than tough, I believe. So yes, I know it's been a rambly one. I know it's been one that hasn't really got any structure or anything like that. So I know it's been a bit crap me talking about just mouthing off all the time. But yeah, I just think it's important to talk about, like I've said. So thank you for your time today, and yes, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching.